from the Has-Been Hotel. This cosplay took 4 months to make. It includes foam smithing, the use of resin, pattern making, dyeing, and hand painting and shading on the jacket. This cosplay also includes a zipper in the back of the pants for a tail when the jacket is not in use. Give it up for Katrine.
Next up we have Axolotl Mushroom Cause as Padme from Star Wars. This cosplay was handmade with fabrics bought from a local family-owned business and fabric found thrifting, using curtains and chiffon to create the dress and a necklace piece made of foam.
Next up is Ghostly Gods as Patisserie Peach from Peach Showtime. This version of Peach was hand-patterned and put together. She took 180 hours and a lot of problem solving. This was also Ghostly's first ever attempt at a helmet wig. And this whole cosplay is only her second complete cosplay she has made. She even made the socks.
Love it. Let's keep it going for Wei as Bishamon from Noragami. Wei's cosplay of Bishamon from Noragami features a whip hand-braided with 300 plus feet of paracord and armor with mostly self-made foam patterns. She even sewed the bodysuit underneath. This cosplay highlights a range of skills including resin casting, rhinestoning, and styling a glued ponytail wig. Break it down. That's what I'm talking about.
Next up is Emmy as Navia from the Genshin Impact. This handmade costume took Emmy over 600 hours to complete, working as a team with her parents, with a grand total of 22 bows, 30 3D printed accessories, a custom umbrella, and over 60 snaps holding the cosplay together. This outfit is truly fitting for the lovesy damsel of Fleur Cendré.
As I always say, the family that cosplays together stays together. Next up, let's hear it for Jay Pendragon as Art the Clown. A silent demonic serial killer known for his stark black and white clown costume, bald head, and highly expressive demeanor despite never speaking. Jay learned all new skills for making this costume, such as a sewing with stretched fabric, alternating sewing patterns, making a garbage bag, and sewing ruffles and gloves. Interacting with them might be a terrifying experience. They definitely seem like one happy clown.
Darling Dahlia as Sophie Hatter from Howl's Moving Castle is up next. This is Darling Dahlia's first cosplay.
Let's go!
She's dedicated 3 months of hard work to bring it to life, from drafting the pattern to adding the final hand finishing touches. She made everything herself with the exception of the boots. She was inspired heavily by the late Victorian period.
Beautiful. Make some noise for Kat as Madoka Kaname from Panella Magi Madoka Magica. Almost all of the sewn pieces of this cosplay are self-patterned and sewn. The petticoat is 96 meters of length in gathered tulle netting attached to a circle skirt. Make some noise, y'all. Brilliant work.
Inferno cosplay as Marion Lavour from Critical Role is up next. The Lavish Chateau's crown jewel, the Ruby of the Sea. Marion is the mother of Jester Lavour. Techniques used include foam smithing, wig styling, sewing, and over 60 hours of traditional gold work embroidery. This cosplay was fully self-patterned, including foam latex ears made from scratch.
Love it, love it. Ooh, this one's another one, I love this. Let's make some noise for Kiwi as Navia from Genshin Impact. This cosplay was chosen to challenge their sewing and pattern making. each piece of jewelry was 3D printed, and the gems were made in a silicone mold and cast with epoxy resin. The build started in June 2024 and finished at 2 a.m. this morning. Next up, let's hear for Mirabelle as Orin the Red from Baldur's Gate 3. Striking fear into the hearts of all, this is Orin the Red from Baldur's Gate 3. This cosplay made with EVA foam and hand-sculpted gory details brings the chosen Abal to life. Let's hear it for Snow Bubble as Yuffie Kisagari from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yuffie is a ninja princess, a thief, and a materia hunter, wielding a large shuriken as her weapon of choice. The shuriken is 3D printed, her armor is made from EVA foam, and they've all been hand-painted. The rest is sung by yours truly. Falling in love with Yuffie was easy, bringing her story to life was a different story.
Sorry, you guys, technical difficulties. We're using paper. Olivia, up next is Rani from the Elden Ring. The hat is crafted with fusible interfacing, 16-gauge wire, horsehair braid for structure, the shimmering collar, lacy hemmed, multi-tiered underskirt and robe, all made with a linen cotton blend, perfectly capture Rani's celestial elegance and defiance of the greater will.
Let's hear it for Commander Taylor as a Jedi from the High Republic era, temple robes from Star Wars. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, from the golden age of the Jedi Order and the height of the Galactic Republic, Commander Taylor and her High Republic Jedi in temple robes straight from the pages of the High Republic comics and novels for light and life.
Up next is Olivia Rose as Geto Suguru from Jujutsu Kaisen. Olivia sewed Geto's yukata from scratch and customized the wig to become a removable headpiece to expose the braid that has taken over Geto's body. The braid was molded out of foam and painted with extra details added.
Let's keep that going for Circuit Cosplays as Yasha Vidorin from Critical Role. This cosplay contains multiple types of braiding, invisibly hand-sewn to the shirt. Circuit attempted to make this cosplay as low budget as they could with using as much leftover materials from friends and family that they could get their hands on. For the environment, that's what I'm talking about.
Up next is Talia as Jester Lavore from Critical Role. Like Chaos Reign, this cosplay features beadwork, pattern making, embroidery, foam work, and so much rip dye. It is a complete remodel of her first big cosplay project from 4 years ago with added details. Here comes Kingdom as Pure Vanilla Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. The first time ever creating a cosplay fully from scratch. Everything was constructed from EVA foam and recycled materials. Contact cement, acrylic paint were my best friends on this project.
Love it, love it. And last but not least in our novice position, we have Momo Chan as Tech Priest from Warhammer 40K. Behold the glory of the Messiah. This tech priest cosplay fuses steampunk ingenuity with sci-fi flair, featuring handcrafted EVA foam armor, intricate mechanical details, robes repurposed from curtains, and glowing green LEDs. It embodies the divine fusion of flesh and machine. Witness the ritual of craftsmanship brought to life on stage.
Big round of applause for our novice category again. They did absolutely amazing. Can't believe they made these from scratch. Next up is our journeyman division. Entries in this division have moderate costume making experience and have previously competed in craftsmanship competitions, winning at least one major award or 3 minor awards.
All right, now, first up in the journeyman position, we have Little Lamb cosplay as Padme Amidala from Star Wars. Padme Amidala's battle outfit from Star Wars Phantom Menace features a jacket and pants made of dark burgundy Merlot velvet fabric with gold ribbon applique that was expertly draped, pattern drafted, and sewed. The jacket is fully lined and clean finished. Blaster gun and belt buckle were 3D printed and hand painted to look metallic. Make some noise.
Next up is Simply as Ellen Jo from Zenless Zone Zero. Simply is cosplaying Ellen Jo from Zenless Zone Zero, created of entirely secondhand and upcycled materials. Simply is a seamstress who believes in the saying, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Handmade and self-drafted, Simply has been sewing since she was a toddler and even teaches sewing classes as an art teacher.
Love it. Let's make some noise for Lawful Haley as Fallon from Delicious in the Dungeon. This cosplay is entirely handmade, which includes the wet felted hat and the leather boots. Lawful Haley drafted the patterns for all the clothing and shoes themselves and even designed the pattern on the lining of the coat, which features tiny dragons.
Here's Ali Cass as Shenjing Chu from the Scum Villain Self-Saving System. This cosplay is made from thrifted materials and patterning entirely by Ali Cass using historically accurate methods. The seams are all French seams to ensure a clean finish. The entire cost of this costume was $25 in materials.
Let's go!
Reuse and recycle.
Wisdom, I love it. Let's make some noise for Lady Red as Missy from Doctor Who! Missy is the Time Lord from Gallifrey. Unlike the Doctor, though, she travels the universe spreading evil. This cosplay is hand-sewn Edwardian-style suit made out of purple silk suiting and black braid trim. The blouse and undergarments also hand-sewn based on historical patterns from 1905. The hat created from mesh and flowers added. The prop umbrella has a 3D printed handle. The other prop is Missy's device and is 3D printed and wire and switch set up with LED lights inside. Make some noise, y'all! Woo! Beautiful, beautiful.
Next up is Bonbon's cosplay as Icy from Winx Club. This cosplay has hand-embroidered swirls around the skirt along with beadwork on the shoes, skirt, and corset. This is an original design for the character Icy, and everything has a custom pattern made and designed for it. The cosplay even features LED lights on the wig that were wired from scratch.
Love the attitude, the giving. Let's make some noise for Evie Pendragon as Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Just like Edward Elric, life is short. Cosplay characters that bring you joy. Evie constructed this costume using techniques from sewing, jacket tailoring, altering sewing patterns, dyeing and styling the wig, patterning, constructing, and weathering the foam prosthetic arm, and getting boots with an extra inch on the bottom to make her taller. Well done, well done.
Our journeyman design is Allison Hightower Hightower from the House of Dragon. Coming to you from Westeros, Allison has been hand patterned and beaded. She is historically accurate down to her stockings. She also has 3D modeled and metal worked accessories. Give it up for the Queen in Chains, Allison Hightower.
Love it. Next up, we got kind of a crew deal here. Let's make some noise for Kiki's cosplay service as Astarion from Baldur's Gate. Astarion might not approve of your actions, but that doesn't mean that we disapprove of his. A labor of love and torment, this costume is made from 80% recycled and repurposed fabrics and material. From single-strand gold embroidery to hand-ventilated hairline to original handcrafted shoes, head to toe, this vampire is ready for the stage. Work it, work it.
Next up, Orion is Doctor Strange from Marvel Rivals game. The fantastic redesign in Marvel Rivals inspired this new costume of a favorite character. Combining sewing and foam work, this outfit is constructed from recycled curtains, cereal boxes, and all the gold detailing is hand-cut vinyl. He may be terrible at the video game, but he is keeping the magic alive. Epic victory. Big win.
It was a little close. I'm sorry. I got scared. Next up, we have V Moon as Arlecchino from Genshin Impact. Everlasting as the moon, the fourth Fatui Harbinger is here to show you her craftsmanship skills. With a cosplay entirely handmade, every piece shows a skill either completely new or a well-experienced one. From pattern drafting, hand stitching, dyeing, and painting, each piece was carefully crafted to the likes of the name. Just don't stare into her eyes too much. It's for your own good.
Zatri is up next as Malleus Draconia from Twisted Wonderland, Glorious Masquerade Events. Embellished in applique feathers, over 2,000 rhinestones, all of the jewelry pieces seen here are handmade, and the quilted cape was done by using a quilting technique. The iconic mask is also detachable via magnetic snaps.
Vancouver, make some noise for those contestants. Wow. I gotta admit, Christy, I'm so glad that we're the hosts because we don't have to judge anything right now. You guys have some really tough work ahead of you. Judges, are you ready? Are y'all already confirmed? Okay, actually, we're gonna give them some time to chat things over. They can go backstage, I think, in order to kind of make their decisions. Any bribes back there, those are supposed to be split with us. Those are the rules. I mean, you're right. No bribes. We don't do that. Christy, I think we should entertain these folks a little bit more with some more cosplay. What do you think?
Yeah, we have something really special for you guys. We're calling this the halftime show.
They hand
The Fan Expo
for most of
halftime.
their garment. They did a lot of ombre dyeing, a lot of hand stitching. They made their own tail, which was amazing. They made their own backpack and buttons. So my award is for Talia as Jester Lamar.
Almost there. It's far, okay? You try doing that in these outfits, it's tough,
It takes a while.
right? And make some noise, y'all! Love it.
So I also had a very hard time with judging, and we all agreed on this one as well. She put in tons of amazing tiny details into this costume. There's a bunch of sustainable pieces in it as well, with thrifted beads and accessories. There is a crazy makeup, and I gotta say, the wig is stunning if you can get a look up close. So I'm giving my judge's choice to Infernal Cosplay as Marion Lamar.
Love it. That's right. Hold on, friends are celebrating. That's what happens. Cosplay is community, people. That's what that's all about. I love it. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1.
Now.
slaps. It's so good. It's so good.
These costumes are so good, and like we said, these judges' choices, as much as they're coming from us individually, they're pretty much from all of us, like, making choices of who's the best. That's hard with all of these people. They were all amazing. But our final judge's choice is going to go to Bon Bon's cosplay as Icy. The detail is amazing. Give it up. If you get a chance to look at it in person, there's like hand embroidery. The materials are amazing. The cape is flowy. There's electronics. It's amazing. The hair is so good.
This is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wait for it. Wait for them. Here we go. And make some noise, y'all. All right. You guys ready to?
Sustainability next?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to present the Sustainability Award. And this is going out to obviously the person who used the most creative techniques and the most recycled material as well. There were quite a few people who actually put a lot of effort into this, and this was harder than I thought it was going to be to choose. But we are going to be awarding sustainability to simply as Ellen Joe.
Go!
If you get a chance to look at this up close, there's a lot of pieces on it that are basically like trash.
Love it.
The chains are made with bottle cap or like bottle tabs and everything. Like, it is crazy to look
Everything
at.
is cosplay, y'all. Make some noise one more time. I love it. I love it.
Oh shoot. I guess it's me again.
It's you again.
It's me again. All right. I'm also going to be presenting our Best Novice Award, which was surprisingly really hard to decide. Our novice category was stacked this year, and honestly, many of you could have competed higher if you wanted to. It was probably one of our hardest decisions that we had to make, but we are going to be giving it to Ghostly Gods as Princess Peach! Yes!
Love. So much wonderful work put in. Almost here, almost here. Ready?
Her property works in the backpack.
Absolutely amazing.
All right, next we had Journeyman, which was equally difficult to decide on. Everyone was so amazing. And again, some of these people they could compete higher when the time comes. But the best Journeyman goes to Lawful Haley as Fallon Tuden.
Let's go! Come on, we gotta wait for them, we gotta wait for them. Come on, stomp those feet, stomp those feet, stomp those feet. Here they come. Those are some tired stomps right there, I get it. Make some noise, y'all!
All right, and lastly, as we said, this is so hard, especially when you get to the Masters division. The quality, the detail, the time spent. When you go from novice to master, you learn so much. So it was very, very hard. We had a lot of discussion on this, but the one we ultimately went to was Zotri as Malice.
Let's go! Almost there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Celebrate, y'all! Amazing. Amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I love it. But we're not done. We've got one more, don't we?
We have the biggest award.
The
still.
biggest award yet? Talk to us. Tell us.
All right, this one was unanimously decided, actually. It took us by surprise and came from a character we wouldn't have expected. But the quality of work is absolutely pristine. And if you get a chance to look at it up close, please do.
Oftentimes, there's a lot of spectacle in cosplay. You got great big armor, lights, weapons, you name it. It can be really exciting to see some of these huge, bombastic costumes. And sometimes the small details, the quality of details, the quality of materials, the quality of the stitching really blows you away. And so we really settled on somebody who put that detail in maybe not such a large costume.
And it absolutely blew us away that this individual was self-taught and that they've actually only been cosplaying for a year, which is absolutely insane. So we are thrilled to give our best in show to darling Dahlia.
Let's go! Keep that going, y'all. Come on. That's right. That's right. That's right. Come on, a little bit louder. A little bit louder. There we go. Yes! Yes!
Can I just point out that all of this is proper historical sewing? Everything is finished, and it is clean as hell.
Love it, love it.
All of it, all of it.
50% with our best in show. Love it.
It was really hard, but really, they all did such an amazing job. So let's give another round to the
Vancouver,
entire...
make some noise for your winners of the cosplay competition. Guys, y'all look amazing. You deserve all the love. Thank you for all of our competitors. You guys did a fantastic job as well. Judges, you guys, man, the tough job. It was incredible. It was incredible. One more time for Allison.
I just have one housekeeping note. I'm going to hand the cash prizes and the prize letters to our winners, and then for the rest of our competitors, hang around. I have your build books. We will bring them out front. You guys will be able to collect them tonight. So please don't run away. And we have our feedback panel for our wonderful craftsmanship competitors tonight, tomorrow at 10:45 in Theater 4. We'll double check. But if you are planning on coming to that, competitors, please make sure that you do bring your build books with you for that.
Vancouver, one more time, make some noise for everyone that participated, for our judges, for the greatest co-host in the world with Christy.
And Victor!
That guy. And of course, Allison for helping putting all this together. Guys, thank you all so very much. We couldn't do this without any of you. You guys are the best. Hopefully you guys are coming to the Comics Explosion at Greta Bar tonight. It's going to be a live art demonstration. It's going to be fantastic. The show's not done, so have some more fun before we get out of here. We'll see you guys. Oh, we got some photo time? Photo time, y'all. Don't y'all go nowhere.